Okay, so I've got the sketch here. I've got it figured out, side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. Remember, don't worry about doing anything on top yet. We'll save that for very, very last. But in the time-lapse video, you saw me measuring out the 4 squares for each of the 4 sides, doing a really rough outline. And by rough outline, this is what I'm talking about. Let me set it on the back of this so you can see it better. Just the, if you want to call it, skeletal detail. So I've just got the outline of where the river is. I don't have any of the rocks, even though in my sketch I have all of that. I've got the hill layouts. I've got the mountain edge layout. I've got where the trunks of the trees are going to go. I did that to all 4 sides. Then marked on the bottom, so I've got side 1. Let me get this in the camera. Adjust the light so you can see. Can you see it all right? Yes, you can. Okay, so side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, and I just put little dots on the bottom. So I marked side 1 here. I did the ink transfer. So there we go. We've got side 1 on. We've got side 2, side 3, and side 4. The biggest thing here, and the thing that you want to really remember, is that this is a 360 cumulative design, which means whatever is happening on side 1, when you rotate to side 2, it should be a direct continuation, same into side 3, and then side 4 connects to side 3, but also it connects back to side number 1. So I've got the edge of the riverbank here. It continues over the edge of the riverbank on side 4. You can see the hillside here with the trees. That hillside continues over to side 4. Same thing, riverbank from side 1 to side 2. Hill from side 1 to side 2. Be sure that everything is connected. Then, once you have all of that ink on there, I would bag this, leave it the rest of the block today, and just for now, plan how you want to decorate it. I'm gonna require you to do a little bit of carving. You should have these 3 carving tools, or carving tools that are very similar to these 3. But for this, I'm going to want you to have portions of it that are carved down just a little. Don't go too crazy far in the depth of the carving. And then I also want you to have some lower relief, which means areas that you build up from the surface just a little bit, and then high relief, which is going to be areas that you build up just a little bit more. So we'll have parts that we carve in, and the technical term for that is intaglio. We're going to have parts that we build up a little bit, that's low relief, and then we're going to have parts that build up a little bit higher, that's going to be high relief. For me, I'm going to think of it in terms of just a regular landscape: foreground, middle ground, background. So if I line up these 4 sides, I'm going to set this on the board. Foreground, middle ground, background. What I'm thinking about doing is kind of everything in the far background, meaning the sky. So that'd be everything here, 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 kind of where I'm shading in with my pencil. The sky, what I think I'll do with that is carve it down just a little bit, so that my background or my mountains already begin to have the appearance that they're sticking up from the surface just a little bit. And if you want to use this technique and, lay all 4 of these sides out and shade in with a pencil what you're going to do first, or what you want to do is the carve down, maybe I'll do that with the rest of mine. Yeah, so I shaded in the background. So that'll be the area that I carved down just a little bit. The mountains, I'm probably just going to texturize, because they'll look as though they are raised just a little bit, because I'm going to carve the background down. So I'll probably just texturize the mountains, and then build up the surface with the hills. Oop. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. But the big requirement for this, first off, get the 4 sides or the 4 panels, whatever you want to call them, get those sketched out. Just do the skeletal sketch. Remember to ink the reverse side or flip it over and ink the back side. That way, when you apply the design, it applies in the correct direction. And then be thinking, low relief, what am I going to carve, or intaglio, what am I going to carve in? Low relief, what am I going to build up just a little bit? And then high relief, what am I going to build up even further? And make it look artistic. I am so impressed with how that first project turned out. That really, truly, even though this, I don't want to say this is our last project, but I don't know how much clay everybody's got left. So if this ends up being our last kind of big sculptural project with clay, I trust everybody to give me what they got. You know, do the best that you can on this, really make this artistic. And then I'm going to continue meeting with the building principal and the department head to see if I can figure out how to get this stuff bisque fired and glazed with you. So email me with any questions, but make this thing look good. I'm super stoked for it.